Good morning everybody, this is Dr. Amresh Patnaik from Amresh Classes. Okay, today we'll start about Information and Communication Technology, that's ICT, Class 6, Chapter 1, Part 3, Introduction of Computer. So today we are going to discuss about types of computer, which for, and it's meant for NCERT, OAV, CBSE, ICSE, etc. So what's we are just going to learn today? Learning objectives. Today we are going to learn types of computer, mini computer, microcomputer, mainframe computer and supercomputer. So before going to know or learn about all these types of computer, if you are new to this channel, then just subscribe this channel and press the bell icon present over here. After pressing this bell icon, you have to on the all notification, by which the newly uploaded videos you will be getting the first come first basis. So let's start types of computer. On the basis of their performance and capacity, computers are of four kinds. ତାର performance ଆଉ capacity ଉପରେ computers କୁ ଚାରି ଭାଗରେ ବିଭକ୍ତ କରାଯାଇଛି. These are microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computers and supercomputers. So let's start with different types of microcomputers. Microcomputers which we are using in our day-to-day life are: number one, you can see here, this is desktop, laptop, smartphone, tablet, workstation, server, PDA and palm top. Okay, so what's about microcomputers? These are the smaller in size and less costly than other computers. If we compare the size, this size of the computers are very small and they are smaller in size and the less costly also than other computers. It's also known as the personal computer or this PC, personal computers or PC. It is used in homes, schools and for the simple calculations. Like the calculator, we can use this in our home and in schools also we can use. Generally, it is used in education, office, work and entertainment purposes. So, the example of these microcomputers are desktop computers, laptop, tablet, smartphones and notebooks. Okay, these computers are microcomputers. Let's have a glance over the picture of microcomputer. Just you can see these pictures. These are the types of microcomputers. You can see all these are microcomputers. Then comes about mini computers. These are smaller in size. If you compare the size, these are smaller in size, faster and cost lower than that of other computer. If you'll see about the cost, then it is cost is little bit lower than as compared to the other computers. So these are now used as the central computer, which is called as server. So these computers, mostly mini computer, are known as the central computer, and the central computer is otherwise called as the server. Is called as server. Okay, it is bigger in size. It is bigger in size and capacity as compared to microcomputers. So for example of this mini computer, we can take as PDP-11, IBM 17 or International Business Machine 17, HP 9000, like that. These are the examples of the mini computers. Just have a look over how the mini computers look like. Just you can see here how the mini computers are looking like. Okay, you can see this picture, you can see this. These are the buttons, these are the tables, and here the keyboard is total up to here. This is the controlling panel. Okay, and this is the screen. Next comes about mainframe computers. If we'll see about mainframe computers, these are having large internal memory storage, and here large internal memory storage in the main we can store many datas here as in the internal memory is there. It serves as a backbone for the entire business world. The business world, if you'll see, it is acting as the serving as the backbone of that. Merudanda boli kuhajaye taku. It is considered as the heart of a network of a computers that allows a large number of people to work at the same time. If we'll use this mainframe computer, at a time many people can work at the same time. Okay, for this example we can see IBM 370, IBM S by 390, Univac 1110. These are the example of mainframe computers. Let's have a look how the mainframe computers are look like. So you can see here how much big size these are, and the man is standing here, and this how it is operating, right? This is mainframe computers. And lastly, we'll find about supercomputers. And supercomputer, if you'll see, then you'll find these are the fastest computer and the most expensive machines. Most expensive machines which you'll find a country can have one or two. So you just imagine how much expensive and how much fastest these supercomputers are. They have high processing speed as compared to the other computers. The speed of the supercomputers are measured in FLOPS. FLOPS, it means it stands for floating point operations per second. That is FLOPS, right? Floating point operations per second. They are used in weather forecasting, earthquake studies, space research, and nuclear energy research. So, the supercomputers are very much valuable for us because they are used in weather forecasting, earthquake studies, space research, as well as nuclear energy research. We can use these supercomputers. For example, Param 10,000, CRAY1, Lakshmi, Jaya, like that many supercomputers are the example of this. Just you have the look of our supercomputers, how they look like. It's a beautiful and amazing structure you can find here. It's beautifully modified structure you can see here. This is the Cray-1, CRAY1, Cray-1. You can see this name here also. This is supercomputer. And this is the supercomputer, another supercomputer you can see here. Okay. It's very beautifully designed. Just you see, this is the supercomputer for SuperWorks. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanking you. Let's meet in the next class. See you again. Bye bye.